In 1959, every toy executive in America told Ruth Handler the exact same thing. No mother will ever buy her daughter a doll with breasts. They said it was inappropriate. They said it wouldn't sell. They said she was out of her mind. And Ruth Handler ignored all of them and launched Barbie at the New York Toy Fair. She sold 351,000 dolls in the first year. The men who laughed at her spent the next 6 decades trying to catch up. This is the Barbie Blitzkrieg. Hello, I'm Todd Hagopian, the original Stagnation Assassin. Today, we're opening the vault on Ruth Handler's launch of the Barbie doll in 1959, the moment a woman in a male-dominated industry shattered every industry orthodoxy on the toy business and created what would become the single most successful doll franchise in human history. Was this a strategic slaughter or a stagnation suicide? This is all slaughter all day. The toy doll market in 1959 gets a stagnation score of 9 out of 10. Terminal corporate cancer. Every doll on the market was a baby doll designed to train little girls to be mothers. That was the product. That was the market. That was the entire imagination of an industry run by men who thought they knew what all little girls wanted. It was a stagnation swamp of epic proportion, an entire category built on a single assumption that nobody had the courage to challenge. What Ruth Handler executed was orthodoxy-smashing innovation at its most savage. The sacred cow that she slaughtered, that dolls are for nurturing play. Handler watched her daughter Barbara play with paper dolls, dressing them in adult clothes, imagining adult scenarios, careers, dates, adventures. Handler realized that girls didn't just want to practice being mothers, they wanted to practice being women. The entire industry was projecting adult assumptions onto children and calling it market research. She then deployed the Karelin method with overwhelming force. She didn't test the concept with focus groups. She didn't commission a 2 year study. She saw the opportunity, built the product, and she launched it. This is the 70% rule at full speed. She knew the direction was right, even if every detail wasn't perfect, and she moved before the market could react. But here's where Handler's genius transcended the initial product launch. She didn't just sell a doll, she built an accessories ecosystem, the most sophisticated razor and blade model in toy history. The doll was the platform. The clothes, the shoes, the houses, the cars, the dream kitchen, the Corvette, those were the consumables. Every accessory purchase deepened the child's investment in this ecosystem and made switching to a competitor's doll psychologically painful. This the 80-20 matrix of profitability, understood at a master level. The doll was the 20%, the entry point. The accessories were the 80%, the recurring revenue system that turned a one-time toy purchase into a multi-year consumer consumption cycle. Handler assessed that fashion trends and child psychology. She attacked the seasonal product launches with new accessory lines. She advanced into new doll variants, different hair, colors, ethnicities, careers, each one expanding the addressable market while deepening the ecosystem. Here's the hindsight homicide, the fatal flaw that took decades to materialize but was present from the beginning: demographic dependency. Barbie was designed for one demographic, girls aged 3 to 12, with one body type, beautiful, and one aspirational narrative. As cultural values evolved, Barbie became a lightning rod for criticism about unrealistic body standards and limited representation. And Mattel was slow, agonizingly slow, to diversify that line to reflect actual human diversity. The profit parasite was homogeneity hubris, the belief that one version of beauty and aspiration was enough for an increasingly diverse world. And it actually took them until 2016 for Mattel to introduce meaningful diverse body types, 57 years. That's not evolutional, that's actually glacial negligence. Ruth Handler saw what an entire industry of men couldn't see, though. She built what they said couldn't be sold and created an ecosystem model that generated billions for over 6 decades. She was told no by every industry expert, backed by zero data, and was driven by pure observational genius and hypomanic conviction. She gets a kill rating of 4.5 out of 5 kills, the half kill deduction for the decades-long failure to diversify representation. A strategic blind spot that nearly killed the brand before the 2023 movie resurrected it, but the original execution, the product vision, the ecosystem model, the orthodoxy-smashing courage, near perfection. If there's an assumption in your industry that everyone knows is true, challenge it. Ruth Handler proved that what everyone knows is usually what nobody has questioned. Make sure you head to toddhagopian.com and stagnationassassins.com and pick up a copy of The Unfair Advantage and continue to declare war on stagnation with me every week. Thanks.